Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup, and I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already, but if you do, if you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoyed our small bit of time together, whatever that may be. If you do not subscribe, I will blow an air horn in your face or in your ears until you do. Stop. Today we're going to be playing with the Ghost Town palette from Nomad. I absolutely love and enjoy this one. It's such a good time. It is so stunning. I got this about, I think, coming up on a year, because I think this was Nomad's March release last year, if I remember correctly. But I had a good time playing with this one. I love and enjoy this one. It ranks really high in my palette, in my collection, in my palette collection. God, I'm like really messing up my words today. I'm sorry. But I ended up creating this gorgeous look right here. So if you want to see how I created this, see my mumble jumbled just speech pattern and brain, then let's get into it. Hello. Hi. I'm a little bit out of it. I can't tell what's going on. It's not like depression. I feel like off, and not in like a sick way or like a mental way. Like I just feel off. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Today I wanted to play with the Ghost Town palette from Nomad. They have a new palette coming out, so I'm going to get that clearly. And I do want to play with their other one, the ski one. But I seem to misplace that at the moment. So we're playing with the Ghost Town, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to be pairing with the ski one at some point. I think. Who knows? But anyways, like I said, we're going to be playing with the Ghost Town palette here from Nomad. This is the color story right here. I really want to play with like this shade right here and maybe like that and that, you know, just something along those lines with this. I don't honestly know what I'm going to do. I know that I want to film and I want to get something up for you, but I keep grabbing palettes and I'm like, oh, this could this and this and this and this. And then I sit down and get ready to film and it's like, but, you know, like, I don't know what's going on. Like around a year ago-ish, coming up in March, I wore the same shirt and I played with this palette. So we're throwing it back, essentially. I'm excited. I like this palette a lot. It's really gorgeous. Nomad's always a good time. Nomad's always like a reliable brand that you can just use, and even if the shades don't go together, it'll work because it's freaking Nomad or Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay seems to work that way too. But yeah, I'm gonna quit blabbing right now. As always, all the products that I use and I mention in this video will be linked down below. They're not affiliate links. They're just there for y'all. Maybe one day that'd be cool, but for right now, they're just there for y'all. I'm going to start by priming my eyes with the Art & Beauty Sweetener Concealer in Fair to Win, and then setting with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Powder. Did I say this was Art & Beauty? I don't know. Either way. Let me go in. I think I maybe want to add in that like green shimmer shade right there to the mess that I'm creating. So I'm going to start with this Stagecoach Mary shade right there. It helps if you read it, if you say it. I'm going to go in with my Rephr 14 to start with that shade though. And we're just going to take it right here and then bring it up this way. This palette to me is like if cottagecore and grunge had a baby. Because it's very like, it's very cottagecore-y, but then like grungy, you know? It's like me and my husband. I love this palette. I'm super excited to see what Nomad's coming out with though. I know that somebody that got it, I saw it on their story. Not the palette, but like their thoughts, and they're like, this is insane. And I'm like, okay, well now I'm even more intrigued because, you know, I'm also like, Nomad set themselves up really high in my book because the ski palette, the Chamoya pre-ski palette was just breathtaking, beautiful, stunning, amazing, you know, just like it's everything and more. I'm just taking that Stagecoach Mary shade and just bringing that into the crease, blending those outer edges out here, bringing it into this inner portion a little bit. I'm super excited for this year though. I think I've talked about that before. when I hinted that I mean, I didn't hint that I was getting married. I just said that it was going to be a big year. But married is the first part. Moving is the next part after that. And then all the amazing shit that makeup is going to put out. Like, I feel like it's just going to be, like, such a good year for me. Like, I feel like I'm going to thrive. I feel like there's going to be so many good releases that I'm going to love. And I'm just going to fall more in love with doing makeup and just, like, all that. So I feel like it's just going to be a really good year. And I'm just super excited for it. I think I'm going to go in with this Dead Man's Hand shade right there. And I'm going to go in with my Refer 26 here. I maybe should use the one above it, but, you know, I digress. And I'm just going to take that and plop that into this space right here. I'm just blending it into that Stagecoach Mary shade. I think I'm going to get contacts this year, too. That's a big thing. I don't like putting things in my eyes. What's funny though is that I can put my finger in my eye to grab something out, like a lash or like whatever. But like the thought of putting a contact in just like makes me severely uncomfortable. Like I said, just taking that and putting that into this outer corner out here, tapping it in. I go in with my Unearthly A5. Any of these green brushes from Unearthly are my go-to blending brushes. They just work beautifully to blend things together so seamlessly. Yeah, I love them. I wish, just because like I love to, you know, put black in everything, that there was like a black, like a really dark gray in this. You know, I feel like, you know. But that's why we have other palettes, so then we can pair them together. But I'm also like, I just want to use one palette. I love to use one palette for a look rather than grabbing other ones. I just, you know, if I'm grabbing a palette, I want to play with it and use it, unless I'm doing like a mishmash Monday, you know, like, you know. I'm gonna stop talking now. I think I'm gonna go in with my really battered Refer 13 here, and I'm gonna go in with this Ghost Town shade right there, and I'm just going to take it and just bring it up here a little bit, blending it into Stagecoach Mary and that Dead Man's Hand shade, just right up in here. I think I'm going to go back in with that Refer 14 though, and still go in with that Ghost Town shade and just kind of add it up here. Like, I want the grunge, but I still want to, like, be a little light and dainty bitch, you know? Like, that is super gorgeous. Okay, now that I have that, though, what did I say that I wanted to do for shimmers? Was it this pink one, this one, and maybe that one? I don't know. I'm really thinking about just using, like, these ones, you know? You know what we'll do? We're switching it up a little bit. We're seeing how my mind works. We're going to go back in with that Dead Man's Hand shade. And we're going to go back in with that Refer 26. And we're going to make this into a halo eye. Because, you know what? Why the hell not? Just taking that around here. I love the grunginess of this. Now it's really about picking what I want to put in there, though. You know, like, I feel like that's the hardest decision. I went back in with that Unearthly A5 to just kind of blend everything together. We're going to start by going in with that Quicksilver shade right there. And we're going to take that on my Refer 21. This is my go-to shimmer brush. I say that every single time. It just, yeah. And I don't spray the brush or anything either. I try to make the shadow do what it should be doing for the price point, you know. I paid for it. Do your job. So I'm just going to be plopping that into this space right here. And just plopping it on. Like, that's gorgeous. I love it. Okay, but once I have that on there, though, I'm feeling like I gotta add some more because I'm me and I have issues. So I feel like I'm gonna add a little bit of that Gold Rush shade on top of that instead of using the, I lost my brush. instead of using the smoky quartz shade. Like, I want to liven this up a little bit. So I'm just taking that on that same Refer 21 and yes, I did put shadow like everywhere over the top of the eye. That's just how it goes with me, okay? Don't judge. But like I said, just plopping this on here. Like, that's gorgeous. This is gonna be such a pretty smoky eye. I think I'm going to leave it at this for right now. I'm going to find an eyeliner to put in here, and I'm going to go do the rest of my face. And then I'll come back for, like, the liner details, the, like, face details, like, blush, highlight, lip. We'll do, you know, we'll chat about it. We'll go about it. All that good stuff. Hello. Hi. I'm back. I think my mental state, my goodness, it's itchy, is better. I think I'm back here on this existing plane. But I guess we'll see. I went in with 2 liners down here. I originally went in with this NYX Vivid Rich one in Emerald Empire, but then I finally found my ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Wildcat, so I kind of just mixed those 2 together down there. For blush, I went in with the Blend Bunny Juicy Chase palette. We're not surprised here. Just is what I go in with. I went in with Tangy and Squeeze here. And then for highlight, again, we're not surprised. I went with the Not to Loosen palette right here, and I went in with Transient and Apparition, so the green and the blue one here, and I really like how it turned out here. I think we're gonna bring this down here. We're just gonna like smoke it out. We're just gonna have a fun time here, you know, why not? Okay, so I think I'm going to start by going in with my Refer 23 here, and I'm gonna go in with that Dead Man's Hand shade right there. And we're gonna take that along the lower lash line right here, and we're gonna blend it out with that Stagecoach Mary shade. But I wanna get this one down here first. Just taking along the whole thing. And then switching over to my Refer 03 here, and we're going to go in with that Stagecoach Mary shade right there. And just smoke it out a little bit here. I think I'm going to put a little bit of the shimmer that I put up there down here, you know, just because. So I'm going to start by going in with that Quicksilver shade. I'm going to use that Refer 03 still after I've cleaned it off a little bit, and just plopping a little bit of that like in here. Then going over that with a little bit of that Gold Rush shade right there that we used before. And then I think for an inner corner, I'm going to go in with a little bit of that Gold Rush there. Again, still the same brush. Plop some of that in here. So the lip that I went in with is this Unearthly one in Bliss. I can't remember which one this is from, but I know that they have a big nude selection on their website now. So just, you know, I'll link that down below for you. But I really love how this turned out. It's so gorgeous. I did not put mascara on my lower lashes. Shit. Okay, now we're at the finished complete look. I really love how this turned out. I think it's so gorgeous. I really do enjoy and love this palette. I think it's just absolutely bomb. Again, it's like, it's rated really high in my palettes, which is kind of insane because, you know, it is kind of neutral leaning, but I love it. I love it so incredibly much. It has a special place in my heart, and I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. But I love how this turned out. If my lashes are not glued down all the way, it's nobody's business. But here is a little up close look at the look. I really enjoy this. Like I said, it turned out so pretty. I love the grunginess of this. I really do enjoy this. This is one that I'm gonna have to take out more. I do want to play with that pink shade, and maybe that, and maybe we'll play with this side at some point. I know that I haven't. We're working on it. Neutrals are not necessarily my thing. I had a really hard time keeping my wedding look neutral, which I guess I could have done whatever I wanted for my wedding look, but I was like, well, you know, I don't. This could have served as a freaking hot ass wedding look though, just saying. But I digress. Like I said, I really do enjoy this. I think it turned out so stunning. I love playing with this palette. I had a really good time here today, and I'm excited to play with this one more. coming up. I am trying to curate my filming plan. I'm just trying to like curate it to like stuff that I really like want to do and play with. I've got a bunch of new stuff. You know, I'm trying to handle the new and the old and what I really want to play with, you know? It's kind of a hard time, but I'm figuring it out. But if you made it to this point in the video, thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me to have you guys here, enjoying this content, watching my videos, just supporting me. It means the world. I love doing this. I'm so excited to dig more into this year, to go more hardcore, to like find my way on this platform and just all that good stuff. So I'm just super excited for this year. So thank you guys for joining along on this journey. A couple things before you go though. Remember to not be pieces of shit. Don't be homophobic, don't be transphobic, don't be racist. It is 2025. Pull your head out of your ass and do freaking better. I'm judging you. We're all judging you. Oh my God. Right? Okay. It's not that difficult. And remember to be taking enough food, enough water, enough nutrients, to be taking the right information, to be trying to be a better person, just all that good stuff. Just try. Pretty please. Pretty please. Again, if you made it to this point of the video though, thank you so incredibly much for watching. Thank you guys so incredibly much for being here. I love doing this and I love you all. So just thank you again. Remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.